I'm ready to start the wet treatment of the cover, and we can use different methods here, but it's minimal approach so that we don't introduce specking into the cover, especially when you already have these scuff marks everywhere, right? You can see them, and these will not go away, of course. So we can improve the cover without introducing additional specking to the cover, right? That is common in Silver Age. So right now it has good gloss to it, in my opinion. You can see the gloss here, but it's quite wrinkled. And that wrinkling we need to straighten out, wet it, straighten it out, and then treat it with calcium hydroxide and let the tide marks go away, hopefully. And we're going to do that very carefully and quickly, right? That's the idea. So two approaches: one, to use a bunch of paper towels underneath the cover. So I have Remain here and I have the cover face up, and I have the paper towels in here. We're going to wet the paper towels with initially just water. Let it absorb. So we'll do water, we'll spray this cover, we'll let it absorb some of the nasty stuff from the cover, and then we'll change paper towels and we'll flip it over. We'll do the same. So that's the idea. So you can use also different approach. Like here you can see I've used here gallon gum to remove staining from this wrap. The back, I just tried it on the back cover of an Archie book, and it does work pretty well. And you can see that all the tannins got absorbed into the gallon gum once I finished with it. So this technique actually may be too dangerous for a delicate book like this, because it has to sit on the gallon gum for a long time. Whereas with the approach, this approach, you may be able to do it faster, right? You can also do it this way. You can take the cover and just dip it into the water, right? Let it saturate for like 1 minute or 2 minutes, right? And after that, do a 2-minute bath in calcium hydroxide and then take it out. And do it without the top remain on the top. So it's just like the bottom remain, and the top is not exposed to the remain, so you don't get that friction with the remain. All right, so the process will start with first a piece of plexiglass. On top of it, I have a remain. I'm going to spray the plexiglass like this quickly to wet it, so the remain will adhere on the other side to it. And then you put the remain down and you spray the remain on the top. This is just tap water, what I'm spraying it with. So now that we have a flattened surface, I can take my cover and put it on the face down like this. And now spray this side with water. And what you want to do is get this as flat as you can on the surface of the remain, the plexiglass. So we're flattening it best we can. And once it's flattened, I'm going to spray it some more with the water, hydrate it. Okay, I'm going to let it sit for a couple of minutes, and then we'll come back and look at it. Okay, now it's been saturating. What I'm going to do is switch this to over the wet paper towels. So hold on while I'll do it. And the paper towels I sprayed with a light solution of calcium hydroxide. This is a 1-to-4 solution. Just wet it really good and get rid of any wrinkles that you see, right? See, stuff like this will happen, but you can get them nice and down. Now I'm gonna just simply make sure this is nice and flat. Use my, before I invert it over. I'm just gonna invert it over the wet basin here. Calcium hydroxide basin, right? Okay. I'll put this, which way is best? Do it this way. Here we go. So now you have the front side absorbing some of that tannin. And what I'm going to do is remove this side now. You can see the tannins here already, right? So it is working. Now we're going to spray it with the calcium hydroxide solution again from this side. And we let it sit and saturate for a few minutes. And you see the tannins? Look at the tannins coming out. You can see them here, right? You can see them here, right? Look at that color, right? Okay. All right, 2 minutes is over. I'm going to lift this off. You can see the tannins here on the paper towels, right? I'm going to place this directly in a calcium hydroxide water bath that is 1-to-1, just to get rid of any residues here. Give it one rocking like this. I'm going to remove the top remain carefully. I'm going to let it sit here for 2 minutes and then we'll take it out and put it in, we'll dry it basically, right? Okay. Okay, about 2 minutes has elapsed and I'm going to take it out now and let it dry, right? Okay, so let me take it out. Here it is. You can see the color of the water here, right? All the tannins from the Action Comics, and I can see already the tide lines are almost all gone, right? Okay, we're gonna blot this dry with some paper towels. So I'm gonna put the top remain back on and allow it to sit there. Do remove any excess water this way. Okay. Blot it. can see some tannins are still being lifted from this cover, but I think it's had enough in the water, so you don't want to overdo it. And give this quick drying. This is a 12-pound weight basically. I'm going to leave it on and allow it to dry. Okay, just a note that after about an hour under the 12-pound press, I removed the top reme essentially, and I'm going to let this now air dry the way it is. And you can see here most of the staining is gone. It's not full, but most of it is gone. Looks pretty good. There is no specking on the cover, and I think the reme, if you keep it on, it might give you some specking at the end, so I removed the reme altogether. Some staining remains, and we can probably do something about that. I'm not sure what to do with that, but for now, let's think about it. Not bad. So I did leaf casting, if you notice, right? Just spot casting in certain areas. I just wetted them and redid these areas in particular. As far as specking, I don't see any. Looks good. Just needs a good press now. And I might just do that between two plexiglass sheets. And then trimming, and then we'll work on the inside, on the interior.